What is up,
Up,
chat?
guys?
Welcome.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you guys are watching from. Thanks for tuning in, everyone who's arrived early. Yeah, welcome to Upsidedown 3. This is the third installment of our inaugural surf tournament run by KSF. For those who don't know me, my name is Merky, and I'm joined today by...
Hello, I'm Louis.
Hello, I'm Tux.
And I am Caff.
Thanks, guys. Very enthusiastic. All right, sorry about that.
We're just getting the crashes out the way early. It means less bad RNG later.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Crash into an ad. That's the combo.
Yeah, the government wants this stream shut down, so we'll have to do our best to keep it running. Yeah, I guess without further ado, we'll see if Levi and Ignis are ready to get started.
And that's fine if people get ads then, because now we can take time to get our participants ready.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
You
so
know, there
for
is
those
a
who
plus
don't know...
side to crashes.
Sorry, Caff.
I was just gonna say, plus side to crashes is you get a false sense of the viewers just double for some reason. For like
Yeah.
2 minutes.
Yes, please, Nykan. Yeah, so for those who don't know, you're about to see the map pick and ban process, but without going into too much detail, the players will get 7 maps chosen at random, and they will take turns to ban and pick and ban, and then you'll have a 3-map selection that the best of 3 will take place on. So we're just getting the players' picks and bans now. So Ignis bans RST.
Which is understandable. Levi already has a pretty good time on there, from what I remember. Levi bans Nemesis. And also picks Dova.
Just picks Pox.
I like that.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Shocker. Puck's liking the maximum up.
I think
Emil
of
has
all
just
maps...
messaged me and said the background music is off, Nykan.
Oh.
Yeah, okay. Thank you.
I think of all maps that Ignis has a chance of beating Levi on, I think Pox is one of the highest. So I think that's a good pick for him.
Banning Andromeda is a good shout, considering Levi is very good at that map.
I mean, Pox is just Forbidden Ways _short, right?
True.
So the decider will be Zor, I believe?
Yep. As Levi's just banned Torque too.
So we will be getting into Dover first.
I already see the Omega lulls for Zor incoming.
Remember to hide spec everyone on the casting desk.
Yes, sir. I might bind it to a key, actually.
Yeah.
So when I asked in chat how long each match will go for, so each match goes for 10 minutes. Best of 3. So could go for a potential of 20 minutes or 30.
And it's whoever has the fastest time at the end of that. Should we explain potential ties if those somehow happen again, as we've seen that in previous tourneys?
I actually forgot to put the rule out to everyone, but you can explain it Louis, if you want.
Nothing like 4 minutes as the tourney's gone. So the way ties are gonna work is pretty much whoever sets the quickest time, like whoever gets the said tie time first, is gonna take the match. Because The first one we did, we had a tie, and that match went for like 40 minutes of them trying to beat their PRs.
Yeah.
So if someone says like a good time and people are nervous, God knows how long the match could go for.
That's
So in
content.
order to avoid that happening again, we have just decided to make it whoever got their time first will be the one who wins. Nope.
Perfect. So we have both
I've
players
accidentally
on the
left
server and ready.
server.
How have you done
Type
this?
R whenever you're ready, Merky.
Casters have to be
Fine.
ready too. We also have Beetle out here trying to be smart, asking what if they set the time on the same tick.
Then I will eat a hat.
But one is always going to come up first in chat, so
True.
have both the players said they're ready?
Yes, they have.
Caff, can you
Yep.
Start the countdown.
Pause, champ.
Pause champ. Alright, we're getting underway.
Ah, yes. Thank you, Flopsy.
And we've begun the first match. So this is gonna heavily favor Levi here, considering he has the record and it's his pick.
He's also ridiculously good at this map.
Well, wasn't it like 4 or 5 times he improved this record in like an hour or
I
something?
think it was 6
similar like that?
times within roughly an hour he improved this record.
Yeah. So now we got to see if he can improve it a lot in 10 minutes.
Yeah, I think he has set quite a solid run on it now. I know for a fact there are some maps that he does plan on getting record on in the tournament. I don't think this is one of them, but yeah, it's definitely he's the favorite to win the whole tournament, but he's definitely the favorite on this match and in this map as well.
We definitely just need to see some Ignis love happening. He is up against probably the hardest opponent just now in the entire tourney.
Yeah. It's probably him.
Seems to be on 5 ping.
Actually, no,
Looks
he's
fine
good.
when I
That's
spec
me.
him.
Yeah, so in case anyone was wondering how the map pool was arranged, there's 16 players and each player just added one map into the tournament pool. And out of those 16 maps, 7 of them are chosen at random where the map picks and bans will happen from. So this map was neither of the players' picks, but yeah, that's how the map pool has been devised basically.
I'm also looking at Ignis's PR just now, and he did set his time 6 hours ago, so he has actually practiced this map quite recently. So we could see him land a run, which at this point, just getting anything before Levi gets something in could help, just boosts morale.
Yeah. And if Ignis somehow did win this match, that would be like the biggest upset of the century.
It's possible, who knows?
I believe. Levi's on a decent run.
He's on a really good run, actually.
Yeah. So it looks like he'll be able to get the first complete here.
Should be like plus 0.6. Maybe a bit more.
0.89.
Plus 0.89.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. I'll explain that.
Yeah.
Sorry, excuse me. So, yeah, you guys might notice. Sorry, excuse me, one sec. Yeah, you guys might notice that it says no finished run up the top under both players. We have tried to make a system where the runs automatically show up on the screen, and we've had it working, but it is now broken, as everything does usually. So that's not going to work, unfortunately, today. It'll be fixed by tomorrow.
Oh, also, Levi is
saying.
just
Hit a
Levi's
rank
just
3 on the
gonna-
map.
Yeah.
Yep.
So before this week, the tournament week, that would have been world record.
Yep.
Jesus. Rank 3. Yep.
Also, 1.5 seconds faster than Ignis's PB. So that's going to be hard for Ignis to beat.
Yeah. Yeah. So sorry about that. Those times not showing up. We will just have to like make an effort to explain who's in front. And right now, Levi is in front. Yeah. Then maybe we can get that fixed today. Possibly, but I wouldn't count on it.
We might on another
Levi's
run.
Already on another run, yeah.
It's not bad. I don't think it PRs though.
Yeah, not with that.
Oh.
Last round's a bit funny like that.
Yeah. So we're halfway through, and Levi's in quite a comfortable position. Nothing is impossible, but
Ignis
where you
would
wanna
have
be
to
right
pull
now.
out a very insane run to compete just now.
yeah. It's interesting that after the first match, there's only going to be one Australian left in the tournament.
It was kind of
Is a-
messed up that the Aussies had to go against each other first.
Yeah.
That's kind of team killing straight away there.
Yeah, we're having some internal issues.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. Sorry, my dog died. Had to go to his funeral.
These things happen.
Levi's on
Well,
a
we've come back.
an
yeah.
Impact run now.
This run is actually really good.
Wait, yeah,
Oh,
this is fast.
Cass's curse.
Oops.
It was fast.
It was fast. We did not lie.
Yeah, but we'll see many casters' curses throughout this tourney more than likely. That's just the way it goes. Also, we do
Yeah.
have Ignis on a run here.
Yep.
Might be a
gonna
PR,
get a title on the board.
potentially. No. So, 2 seconds behind what Levi got, but that's kind of understandable.
Spam this pig.
Map
hell
is
out.
hard
I
to
like
run.
that. Guys, Ignis needs help. He needs more pigs in chat.
So, compared to what Levi's done, like that run that Ignis set there does seem like way slower, but it's actually still rank 35 on the map, which just shows like the absolute skill difference between the two here. When
That's good
Ignis is-
too, dude.
yeah, but 30, like 7 out of fucking 207 is still like impressive in itself, like in a tourney setting. It's just unfortunately Ignis is going against currently one of the best.
Like Levi can make the second best surfer in the world look bad. So.
True.
Personally, not trying to be biased towards Levi, but you know, he
Yeah.
speaks for himself.
Yeah.
Kind of can't not have a little bit of you know, you just go put some respect on his name at this point. Won the past 2 tournaments, kind of just dominating surf at the moment.
Carl Jr. of Surf.
The Carl Jr. of surf.
Which is why any potential upset that could happen throughout the way against Levi would just be absolutely insane because of just how much of a powerhouse he is in this
Yeah,
tourney.
him losing to anyone would be considered an upset.
I mean, I believe from all the previous tourneys, how many rounds has he lost at all? Has he lost even one?
I think he's lost.
I know he
lost
was
on
it to
stick.
Ping though on stick.
Yeah.
Oh,
Maybe he
Oh,
lost
right.
more. I feel like there's probably someone who's beat him in a round somewhere being like, I beat him in a round. What are they talking about? It could have happened. We just don't know. Don't remember.
I don't have perfect
Oh,
memory.
That's an
Is that
improvement
an
on his
improve?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so even further out of the grasp of Ignis now.
30 seconds left.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was almost rank 2 that Levi said. The only time faster on this map, other than himself, is Caff's current PR, which is only 0.01 faster.
Yeah, we take those.
This map's heavily unit based though, so I'm interested how Pox will go. Because he can't just
Yeah.
out unit Ignis on Pox because it's Maxwell.
True.
And
Get
that
you
is
to explain what Maxwell is, Tux, when we get there.
I will do.
You are the Maxwell king.
Ignis has started a run. Who knows? Maybe he'll pull out a rank 2 run right here.
Yeah, let's see what.
Even though he'd have to go minus on absolutely everything now from that CP one. No.
Alright, so that's going to be Levi taking map 1 of match 1. And we are going to get into Pox as our second map.
Yeah. And as you were saying, Box will be interesting because it's kind of the complete opposite from what we just saw in Dova there. Where
Yeah,
Dova
and
was
Ignis-
heavily unit based, Pox is just very tech compared to that.
Shall I talk about the difference between Maxwell and not Maxwell?
Yes.
Take it
please.
away,
So-
Tuckerman.
The way that you saw Levi dominate on the last map, he was getting more units than Ignis, meaning he was saving time on CPs. Whereas the entirety of this map coming up is max velocity, meaning you're always at the maximum speed. So the only way that you can go faster on CPs on this map is by perfect cuts and perfect line. So he can't just outspeed Ignis on this one. It's more about perfect route than units on this map. So it'll be a lot closer than before.
My bad, my bad.
No, you're right.
But I didn't
Oh, sorry.
start that. I didn't do that.
Sorry.
We'll do that one again.
Are you
Are we
able to
cancelling?
restart it?
Yeah, I'll cancel it.
Sorry, that's my
Did you
bad.
cancel it, Merky, or am I?
Yeah, I cancelled it.
Scuffed tourney moment.
Sorry.
So we have Superman asking about the start of Pox. If Tux, if you want to explain it, since you're the resident
So
Pox player.
the timer starts on telehop, which is when you enter the floor and you keep your speed. So you loop the start until you're at max velocity, and then you start your run, basically. So every time they're resetting and spawn, their timer's starting again. The timer actually starts when their run starts when they head round the first corner. Oh.
Yeah, it's different to normal maps where you start from, like, well, whatever speed you can run on the ground is what speed you start with, basically. You just get given the maximum speed that you can have.
It's
right off the
rare
bat.
to find a map nowadays that has this sort of start where you're sort of restarting over and over to keep speed. This is more of like an older map type deal that you would find, as most people tend to shy away from it in mapping now because it's kind of gimmicky and annoying to set up for.
Yeah.
As you can
Mentioned
see,
this map is old.
the
but
units
how
for the
old
majority of this
exactly?
map will be 3,500, which is Maxwell, if anyone was wondering.
Okay, so Ignis 0.01ing Levi's time there.
Yeah, we're gonna have to keep a close eye on the times on this one because they're not gonna be as separated as Dover.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a map that, because of how short it is, you will see a lot of completions coming in. Both players will just be sending runs until they get good attempts, such as Levi just now.
Yeah, that's already a decent run.
That's
That beats
already
Ignis's PR.
Also,
that's already rank 22.
And this map, we mentioned this map is an old map. Well, like Louis said, that telehopping it's like mainly featured in older maps. This map was made in 2008. So it is 13 years old.
So that's kind of scary when you think about that some of the contestants are close to the age of the actual map.
Surely
Yeah.
Marvel's younger.
I believe Marvel's what, 16 or 17? I don't know
no,
if he's
wait,
aged.
12.
I don't.
I can't remember if Levi is 16 or 17 either.
Oh, he's
but
15. Never mind. Yeah, so he is.
I think
We
Levi's
have
17.
we have contestants that are close to the age of the maps that they are playing.
There are some surf
15 in
maps
the
older
league.
than the contestants, such as League Beta.
That's unfortunately that's not in the map pool this time round, I believe, though, right?
no.
I wish.
Everyone wish Marvel a happy birthday in a week. Or now. You can do it now if you're gonna forget.
Pre-ordered his birthday.
What if you said it like that?
Why have you said that?
Levi coming in with another run. Oh, never mind.
You have cast or cursed it. Although
Run your best.
Levi's already in a very solid space just now, as you said before, Merky. Levi's currently got a PR, got a run that's faster than Ignis's PR. His personal best is slower than Levi's current time on the map.
The time that Levi already has, people spend months in zone to not get as fast time.
And he's just improved it marginally.
So that would be rank 18 on the map.
Yeah.
Which that
Does
is
that
rank.
beat Shiny Guns?
Rank 18 out of 6,099.
Yeah,
Where
that
is
does
Shiny
beat,
Guns?
that
Does
does
indeed beat shiny guns.
For anyone who does not know who Shiny Guns is, he is the resident Surf Pox player who has. Does anyone know how many days in zone?
Oh, it's
Rather
like
lot.
7 to 8 days in zone, I believe.
Oh my god.
Around 160,000 attempts, I believe. And Levi
Yeah.
just got a time that is faster than that.
Just a couple days, yeah.
Yeah.
Ignis finishes a time that does improve though, with I think a plus 34.
34, yeah.
So that's a solid time. Like, that's respectable. You can tell he's practiced this map.
Well, checking his
If anyone,
PR, his current time on the map, his PR, was set 1 day ago, so he is familiar with the map.
Yeah. And we've observed in the past that it's usually the person who practices the most is the person who's better off. Like, it might seem obvious, but
We've
if
had a good
someone
run.
is not as good as someone they're up against, but they practice more, then they put themselves in a really good position to still be able to win that match.
We've seen cases before where the favored player hasn't performed as well because they have not practiced.
Yeah. And yeah, well, because like Marble has come second in both tournaments we've done so far, and he's been seeded like 5th, 6th, around there. So he's always beaten the people above him just because he's practiced more.
I think in a lot of things when it comes to surf, perseverance is always a key skill to have.
Yeah. Did you?
Hog.
Oh,
I can see Levi's.
CP1's up. CP2's up. It's
Yeah,
just not
they're
up for
working.
Ignis.
Ooh.
The PB's not going to show.
Okay, so we're halfway there for quality
Yeah.
now. We've now got the CPs in real time appearing on the screen. Finished runs won't be showing this time round, but potentially next match we might have that
The
working.
timer's evolving.
Yeah,
You just gotta wait till late.
you're
game, that's all.
you're watching it mid tourney happening. Yeah, we got production
Something-
quality
They've had a
here.
good run. The end zone for this map
Outcast.
is the circle, so if you cut short like that, you lose a lot of time. You have to perfectly hit your head in the circle.
I believed you were able to hit like slightly lower. Or is that not possible because of CSS models?
Yeah, it's just part of your hitbox has to be in the circle. That's all.
Ah, okay. Actually,
He
we
was
wanna-
too low down there, so he hit the wall and then went into the finish.
you want to like maybe potentially explain the difference between CS:GO and CSS for any people that are watching that are mainly CS:GO surfers? Because to anyone that doesn't know, we're currently playing in Counter-Strike Source.
I can do that one.
Because pretty much CSS has just been around longer. The KSF has been around on CSS for like 10 years, and a lot of the competition is stayed on CSS over the years. You can change your yaw speed without like an AHK on CSS. The models are a little bit smaller, and a lot of the maps are sort of made leaning towards like 66 stick surf, which is also another big difference between CSS and CSGO. On most
The two
normal
ticks
CSGO
make a big
servers,
difference.
yeah, most normal CSGO servers are 64 tick, while CSS is 66. Unless you play on like a random server and it's like maybe 85 tick or 100 tick.
Also, it's important to note, although this is a bit of a harder one to explain, but yaw speed is changeable in Counter-Strike Source, which is the built-in turn binds. So for maps with like spins or just bits of a map where you have to turn quickly and you might not have enough mouse space, surfers tend to use turn binds to help them turn a little bit. But on CSGO, it's a fixed speed that you turn at, whereas on Source, you can change the speed, which really helps if you're playing a really fast-paced map or a really smooth, like slow turn map that you need to do.
I've just seen PBs on screen.
PBs
or do you add
appearing,
them
but Ignis is
manually?
outdated. So Ignis is still
Levi on a really fast run?
34, I think, for Ignis still, as far as I
Yeah.
know.
Okay.
So Levi
Is that not top 10? Yes.
Yep, that's top 10 time. Tying
So this is
Expa.
probably the most contested map on KSF, if not in the top 3 most contested maps. And that is a top 10 time.
So rank 8, 9, and 10 are all tied with that exact time that he just set. So, like, when all of the top 10 is 0.1 behind WR, like, it shows just how close of a top that is.
Oh,
And he's improved again.
that would
That's
now
rank
be a rank 6
or
time.
7.
Yep. So just to put in perspective, rank 8 has a PR info of 14,000 attempts.
Yep.
Rank 9 has a PR info of 6,000 attempts.
And Levi has
Check
just
the
done it
last
in
one.
7
Rank-
minutes.
Yeah, and rank 10 has a PR info of 5,000. And he's beaten those times in, yeah, like, I don't know, 20 attempts probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, the tops on this map is stuff that some people can spend weeks going for. And he's just out here, like, finishing another run 0.12 behind. Like, he's just run after run, setting runs that people try ages for.
Is there a losers bracket? Unfortunately, there isn't. That's something we plan to do in the future, but yeah, we just couldn't. We couldn't really get around to it
fast
this
run.
time.
This has potential if he
Yeah.
doesn't show at the end. Has real
This could be
potential.
another improve.
Ah, damn. He buttered that last run pretty bad.
Yeah, he went pretty high into the end as well.
Yeah.
From what I remember, when Josh beat us, I don't think the end is too optimized. I think there's like a
The
couple
end's really
milliseconds
hard
in the
there.
end.
Yeah.
Well,
The
that
end's
is
probably the hardest part of the map.
that is the first match over.
Yep, no players got to a run, so that'll be Levi taking match 1.
Gotta
Gotta
give it
give-
to Ignis.
Yeah,
He did well to say he's against a literal
Yeah.
robot. He's against Soap Tool.
He's against the current best just now. Big love to Ignis.